Financial instability is one of the greatest barriers to you actualizing your dreams. Even the Holy Scriptures in Ecclesiastes 10:19 reminds us that money answers all things. Yes, all things, meaning matter, material things in context. This is not to glorify money, but to highlight its role as a resource that facilitates the pursuit of purpose, vision, and even basic needs. Without financial stability, the ability to dream big and take action is often crippled. Financial instability is not just a result of external circumstances like you not having a job or having one that offers a low pay or even economic downturn realities. It often stems first from internal mindset and habits. So let's explore some of the key reasons why many remain stuck financially and fail to break free from the cycle of lack and struggle. Number one is ignorance and non-acceptance of status. You see, many people are unaware of their true financial reality, and this is because they avoid looking at the numbers. Failure to track their income and expenditure and eventually assume a status that is not their actual reality. Ignorance in this case is not a bliss, it's a prison. Before you even evaluate your external debts, the first question is, how much are you owing yourself? Or let me rephrase, what is the figure left when you subtract how much you need to spend on just your basic needs monthly from how much income you make all by yourself monthly to be able to even survive without any support from anyone? Do you know what that figure is? Refusing to track your income and expenses is the first deadly trap to financial struggles. This denial leads to poor decision making and prevents you from taking corrective actions. And when we say non-acceptance of status, is simply another phrase for living beyond your means. The pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle because you want to belong to a circle of people that obviously don't care often leads to overspending and debt accumulation, creating a cycle of financial stress. In the second part of this series, I'll share how to practically evaluate your financial status to start with. The second reason is the lack of financial vision and goal. Without a clear vision or financial goal, you will drift aimlessly. Money will come in and will go out without a trace because you are not specific and deliberate about what you want to make. Most people simply react to financial situations instead of proactively managing their money. And management starts with the specificity of a goal. But instead, you are living paycheck to paycheck with no long-term plans for savings, no plans for investing to multiply your resources to achieving financial independence, or no plans for spending on things that are necessary and of high priority to facilitate your financial stability, like books or taking courses to master talents and improve your skills to be able to offer higher values for higher returns. I do not mean just planning thoughts here, like daydreaming of what you want and want to do when any money comes in. I mean intentional written plans on paper, broken down into a roadmap with key performance indicators. Mind you, you can't save your way into financial stability too. Financial stability is a combination of the three principles of money: saving, spending, and multiplying money. Setting smart financial goals, specific, measurable, achievable, time-bound goals is a must-do to gain financial freedom. Again, I share further how to do this in the second part of this financial series and practically in the Evolve Life Journal. A clear vision gives you purpose to financial actions and keeps you focused. However, a lack of direction leads to wasted opportunities and resources. And when you think you don't need to have a smart goal for your finances, it's simply a symptom of a poverty mindset, which is the next hindrance that I'll touch on. Number 3 is poverty mindset, of course. A poverty mindset is characterized by fear of lack, scarcity thinking, and an inability to see opportunities right in front of you. People with this kind of mindset often unconsciously believe they don't deserve financial success or that wealth is unattainable. They may also focus on short-term gratification instead of long-term growth. Mind you, A poverty mindset does not imply that you cannot make a remarkable sum of money. What you might not realize here is that making is different from owning and sustaining. If you have a poverty mindset, you would have unconsciously set a mental limit. Take note of the word unconsciously, meaning you are not even aware of this limit, which in most cases is caused by a foundational belief. And that limit is what you always fall back to, no matter how much you rise above it. For example, if your unconscious mental financial limit is $100,000, even if you eventually make a trade profit of $1 million, you will never stop spending aimlessly until that money reduces to that $100,000. And that is when you realize your bad spending decisions and you want to look for ways to multiply the money again. Have you noticed this pattern happening over and over again in your life? Oftentimes, you do not even know you have set that limit for yourself, which is also a function of the lack of financial vision and goals we touched on previously. Until you consciously shift to an abundance mindset, believing that opportunities for growth and wealth are limitless, and setting a conscious financial vision and smart goals, your poverty mentality will always play its trick on you. Number 4 is the lack of value to trade out. Financial success is often tied to the value you bring to the marketplace. Many people struggle financially because they have not identified the unique talents and skills and the abilities that can be monetized. Without value to trade, earning potential remains limited. Value is essential for exchange in return for money. You must trade something to get money. Knowing what exactly to trade is essential to build the system it requires for you to be able to multiply its returns. Also, the scripture emphasizes that he who does not work should not eat, establishing that you must do something to get something. One of my favorite references is the parable of the talent in the scripture, such that in the later part of that story, that parable, the servants that buried the talents given to him rather than for him to trade or save it in the bank to even accumulate interest, that talent was taken away from him and given to the one that had multiplied most. I hope this gives you another perspective to why there's the common saying, the rich gets richer. It's not always about privileges, it's about principles. Those who understand and apply the law of multiplication will continue to expand, while those who ignore or misuse what they have will see it dwindle. Number 5 is the lack of motivation and inaction, or what you can also call inaction, brother. Knowing what to do or trade is not enough. Many people remain stuck because they lack the motivation to take action. Procrastination, fear of failure, or simply being overwhelmed by the thought of change can paralyze progress. You must put your plans to work by taking deliberate actions. A seed, no matter how its potential for great harvest, cannot grow to multiply unless it has been planted, watered, and cultivated. Increase cannot occur without multiplication, and that's another principle I'll touch on later on in another video. The principle of increase. Action always precedes manifestation. You need to break down your financial goals into manageable steps. Celebrate small wins to build momentum. Surround yourself with a supportive community that holds you accountable, such as the Evolve in 30 Days Challenge community. And also have accountability partners, and tracking your progress will keep you motivated. So here are your call to actions for this first part. Ask yourself, what aspects of my finances am I ignoring? What perception and belief do I have when it comes to my finances? Do I really have specific financial goals written out somewhere, or am I just daydreaming about it? What mindset or unconscious limits and patterns have I observed when it comes to my finances? Have I sat to identify all the values I have or can create to trade in return for money? What habits limit me from taking actions towards achieving my financial goals? Once you've identified and written down your answers, you have automatically engaged your mind to subconsciously start profiling solutions to them, which is a great first step. The Evolve Life Journal guides you in outlining all the aspects you might have missed out on. Somewhere in the description is a link to get a copy, and you will thank me later. In the second part of this video, I'll share practical and realistic ways to begin your journey to financial stability, no matter what your current status is. So ensure to subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and also share with others to empower them. So on a final thought, here's the truth. Financial freedom isn't a distant dream. It's a series of intentional actions rooted in self-awareness, discipline, and a willingness to grow. Start by confronting your realities, set a vision, take small and consistent steps, and remember, you don't have to do it all alone. Tools like the Evolve Life Journal and challenges like the Evolve in 30 Days Challenge are here to guide you. So, who do you know that is ready to break free from financial instability and start living the life they deserve? Share this video with them and let's take the first step together.